I run now to the school. Not the school, the school for work. It's like having a school kid. Here's Mummy, she's on her way to work. Come on then, Mummy. Guys, I'm just taking Mummy. Mikey, I'm just taking Mummy to work. Okay, and then I'm going to go to McDonald's. Does Roxy want a McDonald's? Okay. Does Louis want a McDonald's? Oh, do you want a McDonald's, yeah? Chicken. The same as usual. Okay. Right. We are off. Grey day again. Grey day again. Yeah, I will.
And how comfortable you feel about
Again.
I'm gonna get out just now.
Oh, look, it's become small. Their shade, the vegetable slice.
I'm gonna go here. Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me just go through. Hang on to it. Let's go over here. No, you're not. It's only 22.
Okay, bye.
See you later.
Bye. See
Bye.
you later. Bye.
Take care. 8 o'clock, yeah?
Please check the.
Well, here I am at McDonald's. Getting something for Mikey and for Roxy. I hate McDonald's, so I'm not going to have anything. Let's see. Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. Can I have the do you know the chicken nuggets in the box?
What, share box?
The share box, yes.
6, 9 or 20 of it.
20, please.
Yeah, and sauces.
Barbecue in 1. I want 2, please.
Anything else?
2 large French fries as well, please.
Anything else?
So it's 2 large fries. Oh, sorry, yeah, I want another McNugget.
Oh, you want 220?
2 20s, yeah, but one without the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, no worries. Anything else?
That's it, thank you.
Yeah, next window for me.
Thank you. Thank you. There we go, all sorted out. Yeah, it's in McDonald's is something I tend to enjoy when I'm on the road, but it got a bit too much in the end, and I don't enjoy it anymore, especially when I can have freshly cooked things at home. And it's amazing how the kids the kids love their McDonald's and their KFCs and Pizza Huts, don't they? One of those things you can't avoid, I guess. And I know it's not 100% good for you in every possible way. I tend to always buy them you notice I don't buy any Cokes or soft drinks. I try and keep that to a limit. So I don't buy that very often. But I can't, you know. I mean, we all like our own things, don't we? I like my Kronenberg beer and my wine and my whiskey. So everyone's got their own little thing they fancy now and again. Well, the reason I didn't want a McDonald's, before Mummy went to work, she made me some nice miniature spring rolls. Some are vegetable and some are shrimp. There we are. And yeah, no. Well, I know she's always making it with fresh ingredients, so it's much nicer. Well, while we're talking about food, let's get on to the subject of COVID-19. Certainly there's been a major improvement in our statistics. I think yesterday's death toll in the UK was only 11 and 500 and something new cases, but generally it doesn't seem to be growing at this stage, although there have been pockets of cases cropping up here and there, but overall the numbers have been coming down, and there's a big debate on this law that's just gone into place regarding the wearing of masks from the end of next week, face coverings when you go into shops or supermarkets or public places, inside public places, libraries and these sort of places. And it's amazing how many people are sort of rebelling against it, thinking it's over the top. And I think it's a very sensible thing to do at this particular point in time. I think the timing is right for it. I think it was, you know, especially once the World Health Organization felt it did reduce the number of infections by everybody wearing them. It's no good in just some people wearing them. I think it's the right thing to do. I mean, there was a rather disturbing report also that came out today that there could be a problem with the infections rising as we go into the winter months, which I think we all are aware of. I mean, I've said it many times myself, and they were talking of death figures within the region of 120,000 plus, which is a bit of a sobering thought when you think about it. We've just had what we've had, and we have another case. Well, we went into lockdown for that. It would be a devastating factor. It would put us in duress, there's no doubt. So the question is, I see what Richard's done with these. She's done them as assortment. She's done some with sweet potato, emphasis. Some with more. It's amazing, eh? Yeah, that was more got the sweet potato in it. I'm looking at countries outside now, in other parts of the world. South Africa, for example, which hasn't had a huge increase in fatalities as yet, although they're creeping up. But the infection rate is starting to really go up now in its thousands, tens of thousands per day. which is a major concern for that economy, which is already suffering significantly in terms of economic strain before COVID, and now this is coming into play. It really is having an impact on the people of the country and the businesses of the country. And I think the leadership is really lacking now. I think Cyril's, he was uncertain what he was going to do before COVID came along in terms of how he's going to lead the country through this difficult political infrastructure he has to deal with. Now he's got it with this. He's we're critical of Boris Johnson of handling our COVID scenario. Well, some of us are. I'm not particularly critical. I think quite honestly, he's done what he's had to do at the right time. But I think Cyril has possibly handled it badly. And, I think easing of lockdown for them is coming while infection rates are still climbing. And I don't see the point of, in our case, our lockdown, we're easing out of our lockdown with infections going in the right direction. Whereas they've been easing with it still going up. And I think now they've made decisions for further lockdown. My concern is how they're managing the economy. How are people surviving in this process at the moment? Not very well, from what I can read between the lines. Anyway. Philippines, talk about that country. They lock down in terms of provinces, and you're in a province within a framework of not even in provinces. They break the provinces down into their little regions. I've forgotten the name, what they call them now. There's a name, barangay. That's what they call them, barangays. They lock down a barangay, and you are, if there's a particular high infection rate in an area, they lock it right down. There's no going in and out of a particular barangay. You're there. You sign in and you sign out. And if you want to go and travel further afield within the country, you have to go into your local barangay and get the right document to get it stamped and authorised. You have to go through medical checks and things to be able to travel into the next barangay, and then you have to go through the same process there to go into the next barangay, and so on. So they're quite strict. I also noticed they stop vehicles by the side of the road in some barangays. They stop you, pull you over, everybody this is, and then they take your temperature. They give you hand cleanser to wash your hands totally. Then they spray down the vehicle totally, and then off you go and you're on your way again. I mean, even that happens quite a lot, which is quite incredible. I mean, imagine doing that in the UK. It's kind of spinach in this. Blooming fly flying around in here. Got to get rid of that. Anyway, talk to you again soon. Bye bye.